be honest, I like women because I feel like women can be more humble than men. You know, as a man.
We are back with another episode. This is Dayton Kendrick here, and we are on the Empower Her Your Voice Matters with Recordon Studios. I got a very special guest, and today we're kind of swapping roles, if I'm not mistaken, huh?
Oh yeah.
So I got my guy here, Ahmed Shaheen. We just go by Jane in here, and
You mean Shaheen?
Shaheen,
yeah.
Sorry,
I'm just fixing up my setup.
Get your setup right here.
All right. Now I'm ready.
Yeah. So today has been impactful, right?
It is.
It's been a day of empowerment for the Doha Women's Forum. And before we get into that, just give the folks who may not know who you are, give them a brief trajectory of your career. Yeah.
Beautiful. So I'm Ahmed Shaheen. I'm a radio host, producer, also podcaster, endurance athlete. I've been in the radio industry for the past 15 years. I started at the age of maybe 21, 22. And also I've been an athlete for the past maybe 7-8 years. I compete in half marathons so far, trying to get into the full at some point. If it ain't about speed, it ain't about the conversation. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all about speed.
Go fast to go home.
I'm a big fashion enthusiast. I love nothing but fashion photography, travel photography.
Yeah.
And a man of many layers.
I love to see it, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So again, this event has been about women's empowerment. What do you think someone who has attended this event should come out feeling?
To be honest, I like women because I feel like women can be more humble than men. You know, as a man, you would know. I was even having this conversation earlier with Aisha Muftah. She's a solo traveler, and also she owns a traveling company.
Okay.
And she said, men always are giving me a hard time when I'm planning a group trip for them. They always have something to say. They always don't like it. They always think you're trying to hustle them. And they always think they can come up with something better.
Yeah.
And I've noticed this throughout the path of many things that I've done in my life, whether in fitness. Men don't like to be coached. Men don't like to be told what to do.
It's that ego, right?
It's that ego, you know, even in anything. But women, they tend to listen to each other. They tend to humble themselves. They tend to keep an open ear. They don't have an issue of being told what to do, whether from a fellow woman or someone who has a different experience. And they have that open policy where they're always willing to learn. And that's what I like about women, to be honest. Sure. You know, and I was raised by a woman most of my life. Sure. And I've learned that no matter how educated she was, no matter how powerful she was always willing to learn from others in comparison to the male figures in my family. Because believe it or not, I had military figures in my life.
And we don't even read instruction manuals to stuff.
Exactly.
We open it up, press play. It's supposed to work. And we get mad when it doesn't.
And it's hard to be a man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You know?
We kind of make it hard on ourselves sometimes.
It is. I mean, you're a father, right?
Elf 3?
Exactly. You know, I don't have kids, but I have male dogs.
Yeah.
Male dogs. My God.
For no reason.
Ugh. Always testing you.
I understand. Like, and what we've seen here today, I think, was been a central theme, or one of the themes is that this has created a safe space where women can be seen, can be heard, and I think most importantly, they can be given permission, right?
Yeah.
To talk about some things that maybe would be a little bit taboo outside of this forum.
Yeah.
Right. And I think having this type of event with certain frequency helps them.
Yeah.
Right? And the women we've seen, we've encouraged them to come up on this board behind us, share their thoughts,
all right,
some of their fears, their goals and questions.
I like that.
Yeah. So now we've replicated these questions inside of this magic bowl here.
Yeah.
Right? So what we want you to do is reach in and grab a question, and we'll have a short dialogue about it. Yeah. And this is the first time we've gotten a male's point of view.
Really?
I think today, yeah.
Oh my God.
If I'm not mistaken. If not, we can edit that part out. But I think so.
I didn't change it. I promise. All right. Should I read it or should you read it?
You got it.
All right. It's a very nice handwriting, by the way.
Wasn't mine.
What makes a woman successful? Failure or success? Name, Instagram, Biba Browse.
Okay.
All right. Interesting. To be honest, I'm going to be real with you.
Sure.
I embrace failure more than success.
Why?
Because failure, it teaches you lessons. It teaches you how to become better.
Yeah.
Success is success. It's either it boosts up your ego, or it makes you a very horrible human being, or it isolates you, or it makes you create enemies. But failure tends to test out the real you, And I always tell people, one of the things that I love about running is that no matter how good of a runner is, it's a mental game. There's always a point in your running path you're going to break, whether it's from the weather, whether it's from the run itself, whether from the fatigue, whether from just repeating the map itself, because you're running this map maybe 400 times, 500 times. It messes with you. So relating this to women, I think some of the best women that I've known in my life were women that failed so many times and realized that I will not let failure define me. I will not let the opinions of others mocking me in my hardest times define me or put a script on my journey.
Yeah.
And this is what I always emphasize on. Failure is a real testament of who you are. So if you're a woman and if you're going through stuff right now, you feel like you're always failing. It's not really about how many times you get punches in the face. And I love this from the movie Rocky, right? It's not about how many times you get punched on the face. It's about, your ability to get up.
Get back up.
You got to get back up.
Yeah. Like Mike Tyson says, he has a quote too. Mike Tyson is a little more aggressive. He says, everybody has a plan till they get punched in the mouth.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
And it's like, I think that speaks to what happens in life. We think we have a plan and we're doing it our way.
Yeah.
And then the obstacle, a setback comes and it's like, how do we get back up, like you said, and regroup? Yeah.
Nothing that I had in life went the way I planned it.
Isn't that crazy? Same.
There's a famous quote from a sentence in the movie Cadillac Records. When we're in the back?
Yeah.
And he told him 99% of the time is just teeth stuff you have to, take.
Yep.
And life just gives you that all the time. You might get 1% of the things you actually want in life.
I think that's where the growth comes from. Being uncomfortable, being in places where you're not the superstar, where the light's not always on you. How do you adapt? Right? I
think that's one of the beauty. Actually, I was moderating this conversation earlier about solo traveling and women solo traveling.
Sure.
And if you're in this part of the world, it's very hard for women to do anything solo. It's a very male-dominant region, as we all know, whether it's in Africa, whether it's in the Middle East. It really is. It's a very dominant male atmosphere. So to get a woman that have a father and a bunch of siblings who control her narrative and to say, I'm getting on a plane and I'm going to Chile.
That's rare.
That's really rare.
That's rare.
I'm getting on a plane and I'm going to go to Machu Picchu.
Yeah. And I don't need your permission.
I don't need your permission. Woman, you're crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to see women like this breaking the narrative, breaking the barrier, breaking the masculine
tradition,
it's really empowering because, believe it or not, I'm 34.
Okay.
I didn't travel solo once. Once.
Wow.
And I got women here, not to undermine the fact that they're women, but that have so many barriers and they're able to go all the way to Patagonia, the end of the world. So tells you something. It tells you how powerful these women are,
I think that's the beauty of this event, man. I think even as men, we can gain something from it. We can understand that there's discussions, topics that maybe we don't always see.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we need to be more cognizant and sensitive to that these things are not always above the water.
Yes.
These are invisible layers and nuances that women carry around them daily.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't always have the ability to express it. So,
not to cut you off, I just want to add, I didn't get a chance to say that, but because I was raised by a very strong woman.
Sure.
And she had around maybe 7 or 8 male brothers. She was the most educated.
Okay.
In a very, very highly masculine society. My dad's side is mostly Bedouin, like countrymen.
Yeah.
So I think you're from Texas, right? So you know a bit about country.
Seen it a little bit.
So, to have a woman who's the most educated, the most successful financially, the most successful amongst all these male figures in her life. And honestly, man, that was very influential.
Yeah.
You know, it really taught me a lot how strong women can be.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have that kind of woman in your life, whether a wife, a sister, or a mother, it can make you a better man. I always say you could have a male figure missing, and you might be all right. But if you have a mother missing, it's going to be hard, man.
So,
look at some of the toughest people that we had in our history. You know, Mike Tyson, his mother was a prostitute. There was another figure, also Duran.
Quincy Jones.
Yeah. And look at, it makes something out of you. It makes a demon out of you.
Agree.
You know?
It's awesome, man. Well, look, as we wrap up, man, I want to thank you so much for being on this podcast.
I'm glad.
I'm glad we reverse roles a little bit.
I love it, man. I need a break.
Don't we all? On that note, look, this is Recordon Studio's Doha Women Forum. Y'all be good. Peace.
Thank you. Take care of this.